Okay. All right, I'm back. All right. All right. Um, I appreciate you guys for being here, as I always do. You're new to the channel, please, by all means, hit that subscribe button, notification, share my videos. The word needs to get out. Creatures need to be on blast. Today, in fact, is the 19th, of March. It is Wednesday, 2025. I am going to be talking about something today that it's catastrophic more than it is anything. And I say that it is catastrophic more than it is anything because the unfortunateness of a lot of you fathers is you you educate your children from like a high school level on up. When you educate somebody on something, it's always a good idea to take them through the steps. You guys start from from a level of absence to understanding. So comprehension will never mature. It will never manifest. Um, it's unfortunate that a lot of a lot of what's going on, Greg? It's unfortunate that a lot of guys are so much of a mama's boy. If you didn't have a father in your life, you are woman tuned. You are. And a lot of you guys are woman tuned. And when you are woman tuned, you don't understand the anatomy and the nature of a woman because you're woman tuned. And when you don't understand the anatomy of a woman because you're woman tuned, every educational and important thing that you need to understand about women, it will go over your head and you will get offended. If you have sisters, if you was raised by a single mom and you had sisters, you are woman tuned. And when you are woman tuned, you will get on the boat real late concerning women. You will go through and not see the highest trash actions of a woman. It won't register with you. You'll be in a relationship with a woman that is treating you like absolute dirt and it won't register with you. The reason why, because you're woman tuned. A lot of you guys are woman tuned. Hold on a second. Shoot. Now, there's a reason why I am, um, there's a reason why I am the way that I am, concerning and understanding women. And the reason why is I had a father in my life. As a matter of fact, I had no estrogen example in my life. Um, I had no sisters to do that thing where you go back and forth, where you you're making and you have interactions with estrogen. I had no interactions with estrogen. That's why I'm so testosterone dominant. I'm so You can go ahead and say alpha. You can say whatever it is you want. I had, like I tell individuals, I had, uh, there we go. I had three big brothers. So I don't have, I never developed a passionate for women. But then on top of me never developing a passion for women, there was my father. There was my father. So that is the double whammy, if you will. All right? That's the double whammy. Now, as I sit here today, you are listening to my double whammy. My double whammy is, like I said, I didn't grow up with no sisters. I grew up with three brothers as the youngest, getting my bunhole handed to me. So I don't have a compassion. And as a matter of fact, one of the reasons why I told my mother we are at odds, are my brothers and I, we don't have no soft spot. There's no sister to defend. There's no, we get that call and somebody's messing with our sister and we all unite and go put foots up in somebody. We don't have that. I was raised around all brothers. Then on top of that, there was the ultimate exposure of testosterone, my father. In addition to my father taught me about the logic of women. And the reason why a lot of you are passionate even after the woman is trying to kill you, you didn't have that. You didn't have a father. And because you didn't have a father, you're dealing with the understanding of women as if you started off school in the 10th grade as opposed to going to first grade, second grade. You don't know all the levels, lower levels of understanding. You just know the higher levels and you missing it. And you're missing it big. Women need an understanding. Women have a childish perspective, right? And because they have that, your lack of like tip. So let's be clear. This is the probably the best way to say it, to put it like this. So I'm gonna break it down like this. When I see individuals, right? When I see individuals getting invited down to court, you guys call me up and then you become my client. And because excuse me, why is that there? Jesus Christ. Because I deal with you guys, I can see why your child's mom is putting foots up on you like she is. The unfortunates of you guys and how you're fighting a woman, the unfortunate is you don't have the tit for tat thing going. I assure you, when you fighting a woman, you need to be tit for tat. You cannot let a woman tit you, and then you decide to tat. Your tat is not effective. I assure you, when they bombed, when they attacked Pearl Harbor, we didn't wait. When they attacked Pearl Harbor, we said, oh, there's this guy named Mr. Oppenheimer and Donovan, Mr. Von Braun. They created an atom bomb. You're about to see what we're talking about. And they bombed Hiroshima. And it was pretty even because it was really not the same. It was like I tell you guys, you got to overkill. When somebody come with you, overkill will snap them back into reality. You guys don't do overkill. But then, because a lot of you don't know this, and I'm such a historian, we got word that when we bombed Hiroshima, the prime minister of, was talking a lot of nonsense. The Americans have struck, but we're going to strike back. We're going to put foot stomp in them. Our intel got that and reported it back to the president. And the president was like, oh, really? Oh, that's what they're going to do to us? Is that right? Uh-huh. Hit them off. Let's hit Nagasaki. Then they hit Nagasaki. And then after they hit Nagasaki, they heard, we will concede to the Americans. These motherfuckers about to kill us. Then it ended. That's how you got to deal with women. But you don't. You allow her to tit. If it was equivalent, that woman wouldn't have been able to keep bombing Pearl Harbor, coming up bombing Hawaii, coming up bombing Los Angeles, and then y'all would react. I'm not like that. I'm kind of like what the president did, but I'm bombing you on your way back home. Yeah, I'm like they going across the Atlantic. I'm catching them across the Atlantic, and I'm still bombing your country. And if you don't fight an individual any other way, a woman any other way than that, she will keep coming. Why do you think I mention Attila Sean Bradley's name like I do? Because she ain't coming. She ain't. Y'all don't understand that. I be doing consultation with individuals, begging them to I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. This is crazy. It's crazy. Do you know that 35% of my consultations don't result in individuals purchasing a service because they don't want to be that extreme? Think about that. They act like I'm saying, hey, let's go and do something to her family or something. Hey, no. I'm saying, well, within the rights of the law, let's hit her back like this. All I hear is clucking. But where does all this come from? Why the lack of anybody else coming to knock on your door, bringing nonsense to your house, and somebody trying to carjack you, you're going to respond? Why, when the woman is attacking you, you guys lay eggs? I'm talking you clucking like a motherfucker. But why? I know why. The reason why, because you wasn't taught nothing about women. And you not telling your child how your child's mom is, they're heading down that same path. We're going to talk about it. Go to the bathroom. All right. So why was I so quick to jump back? Why was I so quick to, as they say, clap back? Why was I so quick to jump on board when Atiya LaShawn Bradley decided, I'm even though us women of color are strong and independent, we know that the courts, aka the white America, they sided with us. We know they came knocking on every door back in the late 60s and early 70s, and the first thing they did, so they don't be disrespectful, is the man of the house home, because that's the way they did it. Is the man of the house home? And then once you said no, they said, we got another dumb, because these dumb whores. And then they convinced y'all to I'll give you $113 in food stamps if you kick the man out of the house. And y'all said, oh, they must don't like white black men, but they like us. This is why Ice Cube, when he proposed that perspective of living for black people, the black women said, but what about us? They're so disattached. These creatures are just something else. Y'all keep believing in them. We'll get to that later. But the perspective and narrative is they take you down to court because they know that you're wanted, not them. They cool. But why was I so quick to snap back? I was so quick to snap back because my dad told me about this years prior. And you don't tell your sons. This is why a lot of you take a rod, you get the rod up in your hole. I'm laughing at something else. It's almost like you appreciate that rod in your hole. It's almost like y'all just be like, y'all go to court and be waiting for that sound. Do I walk in backwards or just stay bent over and walk? I never walked in bent over backwards, but I'll do that. We ain't doing that over here. if you leave yourself markers when you're walking in the forest, you'll never get lost. You'll say, oh, yeah, there's that mark. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's another mark. Yeah, we're going in the right direction. That's what you'll say. The reason why you guys just allow these women to, with your bun hole, just do you wrong, and you was never taught. You have no reference. See, I had reference. The second Atiya LaShawn Bradley decided with the nonsense, I went here on her. Went into the Databricks protocol of Todd Smith, a product of Todd Smith, fishing for a rebuttal. You know how when you see one of them robots, them intellect people, like they flashing through pages in their brain? Once my head was raised, her demise was imminent. Imminent. And even though I haven't seen her since 2012, that was 13 years ago. 13 years. I still told her, I'm still keeping my promise. I'm going to keep my foot in your ass to the day I die. If you even think about going with me, you better understand something. I am even not the guy. I have gained so much in intellect and destruction methods since the last time I destroyed her in court. You really don't want part whatever 1,000, you know, because she tried to get a victory on me like most of y'all get done when y'all go to court. Atiya LaShawn Bradley tried to announce it with me. But like I told her about 3 times when I went to court, you better tell them who I am. I'm Todd's son. Just like, once again, a gangster rep his set. Yo, I'm 30's cool a la Crip and all that. Thor, I'm Odin's son. I said, you better tell these people who I am. I'm Todd's son. Y'all go in there with mama references. Y'all go in there with mama, I love my mama references. Y'all go in there with, but this is my child mom references. Y'all go in there with all these old buck narratives. This is going to get your bun hole done up nice. Y'all just go in there. Ain't happening. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. I don't know who told them. I really don't care. But they lied to him. They lied to him. They straight lied to him. What must be out in the atmosphere? Gee, I'm glad you asked. How do we remedy this for future openings of child support cases and future openings of custody battles? How do we remedy this? How do we get ahead of this? We get ahead of this simply by you teaching your child, your son, because it's over for you. Teach your son, let me sit you down and help you understand women. Tell you a quick story. Got a friend of mine that used to want to fight his father. Him and his brothers used to want to fight his father because him and their mother and father was always fighting. Now, of course, the sons want to take up for their mama. Until he got older, he understood why Pops was putting foots up in mama. In his words, we found out our mother was giving pussy out of both pant legs. So mama don't get protection no more. How about that? 37 years ago, 37 years ago, so yeah, 30, because his son is 34. So 36 years ago, he met a woman with a 2-year-old kid. They got married. They still together today. His stepson tells him, if you and mom ever divorce, I'm going with you. His son said this when he was about 12 or 13, 14 at the latest. But why is the son going to go with a man that is not his biological? Because he taught his son. He said, listen, bruh, I had to teach my stepson about women because one day he going to see his mother and I arguing and he going to have the same fire against me like we had against my father. That's all it takes is a lesson. Y'all don't do that. You sit down there and defend women. When I see these idiots online defending women, hey, listen, you'll never see me have a panel with 3 and 4 women, and then I don't have the tolerance to talk to a dummy. There's no way I'm gonna talk to a dummy. I commend these guys. I don't have the mindset. The mindset to sit down there and talk to a dummy. It ain't happening. That's why I tell individuals, I say what I need to say. They be getting all rah. I said, wasn't a conversation, and walk off. My mom, I ain't conversing with you. Okay. The women of my generation, I've been telling you for years now that they are just like you, that they are nothing like you. I've been telling you this, but for some reason you hate me. So now you want to come at me because I'm telling you this. You want to ignore, lady. It ain't a conversation. You get on, die tomorrow. I don't care nothing about you. I'm gonna be clear. My peace and harmony trumps any title. It does. I am happy. I have harmony in my life. There is nothing that trumps that. There's nothing, not a love for a child, not a love for a mama, and it's not happening. My dad taught me otherwise. Quite frankly, if you don't like me, you hate me because I didn't do nothing to you. Let me say that again. If you don't like me, then you hate me because I didn't do nothing to you. But I just thank God that my dad taught me. I thank God that I had a reference point. It's like I said, a lot of you guys will make a reference point. You know where you at by visually saying, oh, I know where I'm at. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, I came this way. Yeah, all right. We going in the right direction. But then you turn around and you get introduced down the family court, and the first thing you say to yourself is, oh yeah, I'm a hold back. Oh, I trust her. You go around her and you talk with some type of compassion. You go around her and you talk with some type of a tone of reasoning because you don't want her to get on her thing. Listen, let me tell you something. I have never went around to Tia LaShawn Bradley after we broke up without a camera. I don't know how in the capital hell, after going to court for custody, how you just don't change your number. Oh, all my friends got my number. No, sir. I don't give two fucks. You better start going and taking evasive maneuvers. They ain't no, listen, when the captain hears con sonar torpedo in the water bearing 258, the captain gonna go, what do you say? Torpedo in the water? Yes, sir. Sir, a torpedo is in the water. Do you think it's armed? Oh. Sir, con sonar torpedo in the water, gaining close. Chief of the boat, what do you think we should do here? Hell no. No, you don't hear that. Once he's con sonar torpedo in the water bearing 258. Launch countermeasures, cavitate, drop, sink this ship to 150 bubble. Sinking the ship, sir. He taking evasive maneuvers. Yeah, I'll be like, oh, that's still my baby mama. She yeah, I'm just be thinking of the good old days, man. She used to suck my ball. Your ball? Yeah, she had problems with sucking the left ball, but when she sucked the right ball, it's just I love the way she sucked my ball. Boy, you better snap up out of that. It ain't that no more. Just like that submarine in the water, it's not calm waters. There's harm and danger heading their way. And that captain has reacted. He did not wait. He didn't say, oh, snap. Chief of the boat, what do we do now? That mug be like, okay. All head flank, right for rudder, right for launch countermeasures 2 and 4. He just calm, cool, collective. Y'all just be acting like y'all have no idea what to do. When this woman takes you down to family court, it's over. And there's a protocol that you need in place of how you should respond. There's a protocol in place that you should say, okay, we ain't on that no more. The lovey-dovey crap out the window. That's what I did. You are not fucking with me. No, you're not. And I want to be clear about something. I want to be clear about what my psyche is. If you did me wrong and then went and lived on an island and cut off all communications from the world, all communication, I would leave you alone. But you are not going to do me wrong and think it's going to be a brag session. Girl, that's right. Girl, I did this to him. If you did me wrong and sewed your fingers closed and sewed your mouth closed for life, and I knew you wasn't going to say nothing about it, but I know you. I know you. You're a creature. I know you. You're going to brag about it. You're going to say, okay, watch when we go back to court. That's what they're going to say. I assure you, Atia wasn't saying nothing that. Yeah, Atia wanted to let this ride go a lot sooner than she did. She didn't want to fuck with me no more. Why? Not because of me, because of my daddy. My daddy taught me, my dad, I'm going to be clear about it. When my dad said it, I just was like, I can be honest with y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm lying to y'all, but I'm telling y'all the truth. The lessons that I got wasn't for me. They was for my older brother. I just happened to be there to get them too. So it was like he said, sons, gather around. Okay, daddy. It wasn't that. It was my brother that's like 5 years older than me. When he was getting a lesson, I just happened to be there too. So I'm like, okay. And then my brother say something. He say something stupid. Disappointment. My dad say something. Yeah, that's right, Dad. Yeah, that's right, Dad. Then my brother. Yeah, but what about if they're nice? Look at my dad. I'm dead. They ain't nice. Oh, they're dumb. Boy, I tell you, that's the lesson I got. That's the lesson I got. So, Atia LaShawn Bradley thought that there was a tolerance period that she had to reach first. No, I'm there now. But being that I mentioned it, why do you have a tolerance period? Why? Why do you have a tolerance period? Why do I hear it, man? I'm tired of this chick. So it was okay. Well, I'm just curious. So I don't know. I'm just asking. So when she was on the training deal, though, it was okay. The trainer. Then she went up to the King Kong Dong. You said, "Now wait a minute, can we talk?" No. Your tolerance level will determine just how deep she go. You're not fucking with me. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Get rid of your tolerance level. Stop with the tolerance nonsense. Stop with the, oh, I'm tired of her doing this. Be tired after the first time. Be tired after the first time. Yeah, how about that? Be tired after the first time. How do you listen? Do we wait for them to bomb something else? Do you think that they would have been? God dang. Ah. Let me ask you a question. This now, excuse me. Now I just said, I heard what I said because I was standing here when I said it. So check this out. I just said, and I heard what I said because I was sitting here when I said it. I just said, don't have a tolerance level. Respond. Stop with the tit, 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 then you tat. Because when you tit, 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 then you say, you call me up and do a consultation, and then we do the consultation, and I hear, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. That's not going to transfer to me. Your being tired is not going to give me a surge of power to protect your soul. And I'm not a soul protector. That was your job. That was your job to keep get. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at something else. That was your job to protect your bun hole. But I'm going to ask you a question. Since you like to build up a tolerance, she do this to you, do this to you, do this to you, do this to you, do this to you. Back on December 11th, when they bombed the World Trade Center, do you think they would have been successful if they bombed the first building, then waited a week later to bomb the other one? Do you think they would have been successful? You think they would have been successful? No, the second they bombed the first building and tried to do it next week, we'd have had some F-18s waiting for them. This is why you got to respond when the first time. This is why they said, no, we got to hit them now. And your child's mom is just collecting an attorney, collecting court dates, collecting case numbers, and just running up in so, and you just like, oh, I'm tired of this after a while, like a bitch. Oh, you get on out of here. You disgust me. Where am I lying at? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? There isn't one. There's no lying here. The perspective and narrative of life is, first of all, self-preservation is the first rule of life. Self-preservation. Without you, the rest don't exist. So if you continue to just take and take and take and don't see no perspective and narrative of saying, nah, let me change this. We can't be doing this. Excuse me. If that's where you're at and you don't care, you want to just allow somebody else, you want to let your child's mom or your ex-wife set the tone for your life, like, mama thought she was going to set the tone for my life. Yeah. When I went to see my mama and she decided to talk to me like a piece of dirt, oh, I'm setting the tone for your life. Your preservation and yourself mean nothing right now. It's what I want to do. how did that work out for her? I've never spoke to her since. I set the tone for my life. And if anybody got an alternate idea or want my happiness to be in an alternate reality that I present, you got hell to deal with times 1,000. I told y'all, I don't do guns, even though I do guns. I do guns. Like I said, it's never far from me. However, what I mean is, when it's time to fight, I said I got nuclear bombs and up. Didn't I say that? I've been saying that for years now. Like Jay said, we bring knife to fist fights, kill the grammar. We'll kill an itty bitty ant with a sledgehammer. Yeah. When I strike back, it's gonna blow you back. And it ain't gonna be a back to back. Once I blow back, it's over. It's over. We ain't doing that. My peace will be at peace. You got other plans? I will foil your plan. I promise you, I will have you diverting that plan. I would. I have you saying, dang, well, I can, why all my other girlfriends' friends, all my girlfriends' friend, boyfriend, husbands, the friends, the bins, the friends ends, getting the ends, all of that. Why can't you just, no. Mm-mm. 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 No, sir. Now, I'm going to end it with this. Here's an amazing perspective about what I just said. Here's amazing perspective about what I just said. I told y'all that when it comes to somebody messing with me, they don't have no say-so on my happiness. But I can say that when it comes to my health. I can say that when it comes to my bills. It's an exact piece of the pie. My harmony, I don't have debt knocking on my door. As I told y'all a couple of years ago, when the equity in this house hit 6 figures, they was trying to get me to refinance. And it was like, oh, it's funny as hell. Oh, yeah. We did it. And my mortgage was going to go up to 14. When that guy said 14, before he finished the 10, whoa, hell no. Oh, no, bro. No, sir. My mortgage, $754. That is my freedom. That is my safe space. That's what makes me beat my chest. Because I can go collect cans and pay my mortgage. I could officially laugh at you for getting evicted. I got my life covered. It's up to me to keep that narrative to where as though I don't refinance and now, my mortgage is, and I'm going to be clear. I get thousands and thousands of dollars for my military retirement. I have 6 streams of income, but I'm not going to take a $754 mortgage and say, well, I'm going to get some money. I got money. I don't, hell no, I'm good. I'm not doing that. No, sir. No, sir. So that is an example of my peace. My working out is an example of my health. My not wanting to deal with the trash narrative of a woman is an example of my mental safety. And if I can grab my phone and go into my Capital One thing, right? Go into there, it's got to do the face recognition. And go ahead and do the face ID. And it comes up. What's my balance? Zeros. My 3 credit cards. Balance. Zeros. You see that? Balance. Zeros. There it is, right there. Zeros. I got beautiful financial health. I have 11 credit cards. Only one of them have a balance. The other ones have zero balances. I appreciate that. My man said hit the like button. Damn, I appreciate that. That's my life. So debt is not coming to my house. Yeah, we just wondering when we gonna get that payment. There is no payment. There's no payment. The 2 car notes that I got, like I said, both of them are on Turo, and one of them I use for Lyft. They pay for themselves. I'm not jumping on a $1,400 a month mortgage for what? I'm good. But when you sit up there and you think that you're going to go through some nonsense with a woman, I assure you, you're opening up the door for your safety. Well, I'm lost for words. Y'all ain't never heard me say that. Teach your kids. Y'all got it worse than me. I'm 56. It's over for me. Yeah, I got it worse than me. Y'all got it worse than me. Before, women didn't say things that were so hideous. Now y'all got fat chicks twerking at the United Center. We ain't had that when I was a little children. Fat chicks knew their place. You didn't hear nothing about a fat chick. They knew their place. Matter of fact, there wasn't a lot of them. When I was, the 5 years I spent in high school, there was only 3 fat girls. Now when you go look on dating sites, you just see these walruses, these creatures, and they claim there's nothing wrong with them. Y'all go out on dates, they tell y'all have to pay my rent. Oh, I got 8 kids, they coming. They come. You mean you're 8'6"? Yeah. If you got 8'6" and 8 kids, excuse me, and you tell me they coming, you mean they home fucking each other? Cause they about to come? Cause they ain't coming on a date. I just cracked myself up. They ain't coming over here. You remember when the captain asked Hawkeye, you think you can cover the top? He said, Cap, it'll be my God-given pleasure. It'll be my pleasure to put a creature in their fucking place. I don't know how they are successful at being delusional like they are today. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't. Because not one. So that's 0. So I can't say count them, not one. Not one. Every woman knows when I carry myself around in public. That's the guy right there. Girl, he come in here with different glasses on and a different car. I don't never see nobody like that. He don't talk. Girl, I got all this ass and I just did that in front of him. Girl, I turned around and look at him. He ain't looking at all this ass. No. I'm not letting nothing in my life. I get it. I'll take that crackhead. Ah, damn it, man. I'll take that crackhead. Got to put more emphasis on it. I'll take that crackhead on a walk to Mount Trashmore before I take a fly chick on a date and the creature thinks she is owed something. You out of your damn mind. You gets nothing from me. I don't know how this delusional perspective rolled over so much. But I got a pretty good idea. And that idea was the unfortunates. A lot of men was not told about women and how dumb they are. They're not just regular dumb. They're like super dumb. Now, listen. If Lizzo can tell girls be fat, sloppy, and stanky, never mind that roll, that belly flub. You ever see these chicks with this big old wall in front of them? How you gonna wear tight clothes with that big old wall of blub? You see these with all this blub, a big old roll. Do you know what's going on under that roll? I'm about to leave, but let me just tell y'all right quick what's going on under that belly roll. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Sweat. There's some sweat. There's some sweat going on. It's trickling down their cheek. So they got sweaty cheek. So they just got, so when they lift that up, you smell a whoof. You know how you hear air go, when they lift it up, it forms a vacuum of air spinning like a viral cortex under it. So when they lift up that belly flap, it go, and it's just a plume of stench, a funky stench. But they so proud of that. Lizzo had one, and she was proud of it. She was proud. She was so proud of it. She was proud of it. She said, don't be proud. She said, be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Don't worry. Don't worry. Love yourself. Love yourself. Sold all these chicks. Black women everywhere went on a calorie intake retreat. They just went out. You just heard gobbles. Hostess cakes disappeared off of store shelves. Pies. Stores everywhere was held up just to be the pastries to be stolen. Pastry trucks had to paint their vehicles white after being jacked by women of color. Big calorie kidnappers just went up to the truck. Give me all the damn pies and the pastries. And now all of a sudden, Lizzo retreating. She said, I done sold y'all this thing and now I'm on a health kick life. But that's how it is. That's how it is. As I used to tell my former daughter, she decided to run on the complete protocol of her mama, of estrogen, black estrogen at that. Kind of make me wish I'd have had my child with a white woman. I would have had a better chance of introducing logic to this person. But my former daughter, I used to tell this now creature, decided she wanted to live under the Bradley curriculum. I used to tell her, I said, listen, that strong and independent nonsense, that's your mother's gig. I'm your father. That's your mother's gig. I'm your father. I'm here to help you understand your weaknesses as a woman. And this is what you see. And what you have seen historically with black women. You have seen individuals introducing narratives that will bring them to their demise, and they brought it. And then they'll tell you decades later, they told us, ain't nobody put a gun to their head. Nope. They didn't walk up to these creatures and say, bang, bang, or you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. No, they just simply gave them the idea, and the women just fell for it like they do everything else. As long as a man is on the receiving end of the nonsense. And so it is. And so it is. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 over on Dad's Traded. Link is below. Bye.